Can you grab that Bible, please?
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here. Was there any damage previous to your car?
Previous, yeah, it was.
Okay, what was the damage?
A dent, I believe.
But what about windows?
Oh, it was something that happened earlier.
Okay, perfect. What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. Okay. You're not in trouble. I just need to text.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
What? You have an ID? That'd make things so much easier. I just need just driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID.
Well, let's get your ID first, and then
one task at a time here.
Okay. Let me
here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID, one task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You just got that stack right there, maybe.
1 second.
Just check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire right over here.
Right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay.
That right there is I'm gonna call it what it is, okay? That's this punk, this coward, okay? Former Deputy Sean Grayson, okay? This fine specimen of trash. Coward. Complete coward. Okay? Complete coward. This man showed up to the scene for a burglar call or a prowler. It's about, let me look at this body cam time. So it's probably about 01:21 in the morning. Showed up to a call to this young lady's house, Sonya Massey. She called, because she thought it was a prowler outside her home. They showed up on scene, did the investigation outside. They was outside her home several minutes, maybe about maybe 10 minutes. Did their walkthrough, thorough check, noticed a vehicle out there with window damage, things like that. Went back to the home, made contact with the caller. And so they was just wrapping up everything. They didn't find anything. They didn't find a person. They did notice the car out there with damage, which was done earlier or previous, whatever it may be. They was getting all their information. Everything was going well. No problems. Didn't seem like there was any problems. The deputy, Grayson, is the one that pointed and kind of drew our attention back over to the water on the stove. All the lady said was, "Hey, where you going?" He said, "Hey, I'm backing up. Don't want to get hit with your water." Smart man. Smart move. Okay? You're in this person's home. You don't know her. So that's a smart move to protect yourself. Back. Okay? And her reply was, "Hey, I'm going to rebuke you in the name of Jesus." And he turned it up to where I'm going to shoot you in the fucking face and do it. Now, this has absolutely nothing to do with race or anything. I'm not that guy. This is a coward. That shouldn't have been on the force. That shouldn't have been walking around with a firearm. Because at any place that he was at that moment, he'd have done the same thing. He'd have done the exact same thing. I served in the United States Marine Corps with some of the greatest heroes, some of the greatest military men that ever walked this planet. Men that's 17, 18, 19, 20 years old in theaters of operation, foreign wars, foreign countries, going through these villages, going inside these people's domiciles, their homes, has no clue who these people are. And we're not having situations like this. This is a coward. This has nothing to do with race. Absolutely nothing. This is strictly a coward. Strictly a coward. This goes to show the quality of men in this country. Okay? This has nothing to do with law enforcement. It has nothing to do with his department, because he was, let me go to the other screen so you can read this. In 10 days, they convened a grand jury, completed their investigation, made an arrest, fired him in 10 days. In 10 days. His sheriff, former sheriff, this man right here, Sheriff Jack Campbell, I commend you. You're an example. You're an example for all sheriffs, police captains, police chiefs, commanders. You're a prime example. When a man does his job and take his role and his responsibility serious, and when he sees something that's not right, they're going to do like this great sheriff. He took immediate action. He took immediate action and got that cancer out of his department. I commend this man. I applaud him. Great job, Sheriff. You're a prime example of our great law enforcement leaders. I commend you, sir. You did a phenomenal job. We're getting that piece of shit out of your department and away from the citizens of Springfield, Sangamon County. Okay? This has nothing to do with race. This is not a race thing. And I just hope it don't turn into this. This is a coward. This goes to show the quality of men in our country now. They're cowards. We have nothing but cowards. Okay? He did not have to shoot that woman. He was in no danger. She didn't lift that pot, motion, move, or do anything to warrant him putting his hand on his sidearm. Okay? None whatsoever. I truly do believe, regardless of who the person was that made the call that he was interacting with, it was going to go south. It was going to turn bad. It was going to turn bad. This is not a race thing. This is a coward thing. He's a coward. Simple. I have tremendous respect for the work that our law enforcement officers do. They have a hell of a job I wouldn't want to do. Okay? And I'm glad there's somebody that do it. Someone that's willing to do it. Okay? So this has nothing to do. This is not a case of a rogue department or, anything of the sort. This is just a pure example that we have nothing but males walking around. Not men. Not men. That's a prime example of just a soft, sissy, putting back male. He'd have done the same thing to anybody. He's done the same thing to anybody. Like I say, there's 18, 19, 17-year-old men and women right now as we speak in hostile environments, and very hostile environments, way more hostile than what that individual was in. Okay? And they're not doing that. They're not shooting innocent people. Okay? Because they're brave. They have courage. They're not cowards. They know how to think under pressure. They know how to use their training the right way. They know how to analyze a room. Okay? And they're not doing this. Men that's 18, 17. I was 17 years old when I went to the Marine Corps. 17. All right? And this is not happening. This is strictly a case of a coward. Plain coward. Just a coward. And there's people that's out on these different blogs and leaving comments in these different videos and stuff like that. Oh, she could have did this, or, all this, that, the other. Nothing warrant that man to touch his sidearm. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is not a reflection on all law enforcement officers. This is a reflection on a small few cowards that we need to get the hell out of our uniforms and get away from policing our public. He's a coward. That's what that is. This has nothing to do with race. This is not a race thing. This is something to do with nothing but cowards. Now, I'm gonna do a little deeper dive into this as things unfold. But like I say, the good Sheriff Jack, great job, sir. Great job. My heart goes out to this young lady and her family and her loved ones. It's sad that this happened to this young beautiful sister. And, my thoughts and prayers are with the family. And this piece of shit, they need to put him in general population. Do not put him in protective custody. Put him in GP with everyone else. Because his days will become short real quick. Because everyone knows how they deal with law enforcement officers when they get locked up. So hopefully they do the right thing and put him right there in general population with everyone else and just let him enjoy himself. That's what he needs. I'm going to get this coward off my screen. Now, I usually don't get like that in my videos, but this is upsetting because I got a lot of friends and family members that work in various levels of law enforcement. And this is not an example of law enforcement officers. This is not the way the vast majority of our law enforcement officers do. This is just a prime example of another thing that's plaguing America this wave of sissy men, coward, pudding back men. Now, make sure you check out my website, ReggieRobinson.com. Sign up for the newsletter. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe on this video. Leave your comments. And if you like all my content and stuff like that and you want to support me, you know, in the link below, you can buy me a cup of coffee and take care of a brother that way. All right, until the next video, have a good one.